And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your Atlanta Braves.
All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Spencer Strider.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now for the Twins,
Leading off
Edouard
tonight
Julien.
for Minnesota, the second baseman, Edouard Julien.
Strike to the outside corner. And that's how this game gets started.
7-15.
Here's a high chopper. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. Here's Byron Buxton. First offering, and it just misses.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
One out, bases empty. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-2's the count.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. That one missing inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back at Truist Park, and today's starting pitcher, David Festa. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first.
Now
in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris.
Harris measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. That catches the corner.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that's a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Struck him out looking.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Here is Austin Riley.
I'm liking the power he's shown recently. 3 homers already in this series.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off a Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the
Here
first baseman.
is Matt Olson.
Olson.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs, base is empty.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And he walked him.
Ball four.
You
Runner,
know,
take
I
your
think
base.
he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an
Batting
intentional
fourth,
walk.
the
but
right fielder,
he wasn't exactly
John
trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first. So here's Murphy now.
Ball, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. And that one is
Ball, that's down.
downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
3-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball
Take your
4,
base.
2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Ozzie Albies
No, that's out.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's in there, and 1-1. Olson at second. Murphy at first. 2 out of the inning. And that one fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Twins,
Here's
the
Trevor
designated
Larnach.
hitter, Trevor
For whatever
Larnach.
reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Harris. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
No score here in the second.
Ball.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports
1-1.
psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
2 outs, base is empty.
Batting sixth,
So up next
the
for
third
Minnesota,
baseman, number
Brooks
2,
Lee.
Brooks Lee.
That's inside. Ball.
Ripped on a line. Harris makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading off
bottom of
for
the
the
inning,
Braves,
at the plate,
the catcher,
Drake Baldwin.
Baldwin.
Festa back to work. And there's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball
0-2.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
France. And quickly one away in the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Brian De La Cruz. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. And a slider misses down and away.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Out towards left center. Bader sizing it up. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Now here is Eli White.
The left fielder.
We talk about
Eli.
guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Orlando
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Arcia.
And the first offering is not close. Pickoff throw, and he's out, and they got him. That ends the inning. And we're back
Leading off
onto
of
the
the
third
twin,
inning.
the
And now the shortstop,
Willie
Willie Castro.
Castro.
First pitch, just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, left field. White turns to the right on the move. And there's 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Deshaun Kersey Jr.
The right fielder, number 21, Deshaun Kersey Jr.
First pitch, and he just misses. Top of the third, no score. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 1 down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So here's Bader now. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
On the ground. Throws to first, and that is that. Back at Truist Park, set for the bottom of the third. And now here is Orlando Arcia.
Arcia.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Stays alive. And here it comes. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Harris stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Makes the catch for the out. Here's Austin Riley.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball.
Just missed. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
That's off the inside corner, and now 3-1.
3-1.
And a foul ball. 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swing and a foul out of play. That clips the corner. Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And now the first baseman, Ty France. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that's outside.
1-1.
And now 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
4th inning underway, no score. That one outside, and that's ball 3. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. Fly to center his first time.
Larnach.
Larnach in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH, and that's in there at the knees.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Now batting.
Now here is Ryan Jeffers. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swings through that. France leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to the left, and he can't come up with it, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the play, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Just missed. And And another
That's the ball.
ball.
Low.
Next pitch is downstairs. Fastball for a strike.
3-1.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Way out of here. That reached the restaurant in right. Wow. And this place is rocking. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Here's Sean Murphy. Very high with that one. 1-0.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a 1-0. That's inside. Vesta maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
They're all partner every.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Great catch, foul ground up against the
Now
wall.
batting, second baseman.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. He swings and fouls one off. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Grounded out his first time. Outside low, ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 2. That one missed.
That missed. That's the ball. 3-0.
And there's the automatic. And it's fouled away.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Back here in Atlanta, ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Strider back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike. And it is 2-1.
Full count.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Goes down looking.
Now batting.
This is Willie Castro. That one at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Strider deals. Right side. And that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Deshaun Kiersey Jr., the next twin up to hit. Caught looking his first time up. Drops one down in front of the plate. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Runner at first with 2 away. Harrison Bader will hit next. Reached on an infield single his first time. Check on the runner. First pitch misses. Two outs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Right through there for a strike. And now it's filled up.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Julian stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Close, but called a ball. 2-0. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. Fought off foul. 2 outs, bases are full. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is Brian De La Cruz.
For the Braves, the designated hitter, Brian De La Cruz.
Swing and a foul straight back. Fouled off down the right side. Here's the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Good job to fight that one off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So up next,
Now
Eli White. 1 for 1
Eli
with a single so far.
White.
And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
1-1.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. At the wall, and it's out of play. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Orlando Arcia, the next to hit. He's over 1.
Orlando Arcia.
And that's through their first strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's got to
0-1.
be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get
Now
the
pitching
barrel
for
on.
the
And
Twins,
Bailey Ober gets handed the rock
number
out of the pen.
17.
well, he's been excellent against left-handed
Bailey
hitters this year,
Ober.
and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. And the first
That
pitch
missed. That's
misses
the
for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off for the
6.
Twins, the
And
first
now
baseman,
Ty
Ty
France.
France.
And fouled off. That hit him.
That hit him.
And
Batter,
the
take your
leadoff man
base.
is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Twins, the
Now the
designated
cleanup hitter for
Trevor
Minnesota, Trevor Larnach.
Larnach.
0 for 2 in this one. And that is out of play. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so
The catcher,
far.
Ryan
And now the Twins catcher,
Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
Wood.
Next pitch is outside. France at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems
Got him looking. So cracks double digits with his 10th
the
strikeout.
third baseman, number
Brooks
2,
Lee
Brooks
getting ready to hit.
Lee.
And the first
That's the
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And that one wrapped foul. Two outs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Breaking ball
Ball.
misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know
Ball.
what's coming next.
You got a full count.
That one 95 to finish him off. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 6th inning. So here's Riley now. Inside, just missed.
You know, these Braves
1-0.
putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
To third, and that chance handled. In there safely. So a man at first.
Up
And next for Atlanta,
Braves,
Matt Olson.
the first baseman.
He's already homered in
Matt
this game.
Olson.
And that one ripped to left. Full extension, makes the catch.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy digs in now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That's outside.
ball.
And that's ball one. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back.
2-1.
In the dirt. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second. Up the middle. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Ozzie Albies up to the
Number
plate.
one,
There's over
second
two and a pair of
baseman,
strikeouts.
Albies.
First offering, runner goes. That one fouled off. Base hit and a run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now it's going to be Drake Baldwin. Swinging a foul straight back. Steps on third for one, and that's all they'll get. And next is the
Now
designated
back,
hitter,
the designated
Brian De La
hitter,
Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz.
First pitch
No, that
doesn't
missed.
find the zone. Right through
Yeah.
there for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two balls, two strikes to count with two outs. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Kiersey has this one sized up, and that is that. We go to the top of the seventh, and now for the Twins, Willie Castro.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter.
Oh, wow, what a stop. In time, got it.
The right fielder, number 20.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down, and if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
And now the right fielder, Deshaun Kiersey Jr., 1 for 2. In the air, left field, White. 2 down. And now Bader up to the plate. Out there to center. Harris racing after it. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're
Minnesota.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
48.
7th. Justin Topa.
Just trying to keep this one close
Topa.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now in for the
Leading
Braves,
up
Eli
for the
White.
Braves, the left
This is a
fielder,
guy who's
Eli
in the lineup first and foremost because of
White.
what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position.
1-1.
And that's what he does.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
The hitting's going to come
1-2.
around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next offering misses, and the count's
2-2.
even at 2. That's down
That's
and
the
in.
ball. Count is full.
Swings and misses. 1 out.
The batter, number 11.
Orlando Arcia
Shortstop,
now at the plate.
Orlando Arcia.
Topa, the tall righty, 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just
That's
off
it,
the
ball.
inside edge. Tap foul at the plate. Next
That's low,
offering
that's a
is
ball.
down low.
That missed. That's the ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's ball
That's
4.
ball 4.
Maybe a
Runner
little
take your
loss of
base.
focus on the mound right there. Pretty
Now
much
batting,
gifted him first
the
base
center
with a
fielder,
quick free
Michael
pass.
And the batter now,
Harris.
Michael Harris the second. 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped to first, caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Pierce Johnson.
These are the spots relievers
Now
really
pitching
make
for
a
the
name for
Braves,
themselves. Late
number
and
38.
close. There's not much margin
Here.
for error, but at the same time, there's a
Johnson.
reason they're put in these situations.
Back to the top of the
Leading
order
off with the
now.
Twins,
And
the
now,
second baseman,
Edouard Julien.
Julien.
That's off the
Ball.
mark, and that is ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms
1-1.
extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Way out front for strike 2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
2-2.
And it's even up.
Full count.
Hard hit left side. Throw on to Olsen, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in
center
the
fielder,
8th.
Number 25.
Now the number
Byron
2 hitter, Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him
The
so
batter,
far.
the
A
first
bunch of
baseman,
strikeouts,
Ty
so that felt
Brent.
good, I'm sure. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Ty France. Outside low, 1-0.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that drops in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. Now it's the Twins DH, Trevor Larnach. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Trevor Larnach.
First offering, and it just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And another ball. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And the tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Ryan Jeffers, the next to hit, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's fouled off. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit. Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And a base hit right there. Here's Buxton to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there.
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Raisel Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now the third baseman, Brooks Lee. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And there's a ball. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
No, that's down. Ball.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Albies brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the 8th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Topa back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. 2-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Smash down the left field line. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats
Now
where you
batting,
have to remind
first
yourself
baseman,
it's
Matt
about the process. He did everything
Olson.
right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
No, that missed. That's a
Olson
ball.
in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Just
That's the ball.
missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next offering is downstairs. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs,
The right
base is
fielder,
empty.
number 12,
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean Murphy.
Murphy.
And ball one. 2 down, nobody on.
One ball,
Here the
no
bottom
strike.
half of the 8th inning. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Castro. He's there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. Back here in Atlanta, here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Castro.
Castro.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Carlos Correa looking to start something with one gone. There's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him looking. Down to the last out for the Twins. Harrison Bader, the next Twin up to hit.
Bader.
That misses.
1-0.
Ball one. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
This guy's got such a
One ball,
good
one
sinker.
strike.
As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Base hit. And the tying run is on base.
All over that one right
Now
there.
batting.
Nice job of
Second
driving
baseman,
that pitch the
Edward
other way on a line. You know,
Jr.
hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Iglesias throw over. Bader dives back.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
No ball. 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Way
ball, 2
outside.
strikes.
And the count 1-2.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
2-2.
And that one almost hit him.
Got a full count.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 outs. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Buxton in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.